Hello everyone. In today's episode, we will discuss a topic that frequently appears in various discussions related to handling matters in Polish offices. You might even use it yourself, but it may not be entirely clear what it actually is. I'm referring here to the trusted profile. In the following part, we will also examine different methods of creating such a profile and how they differ from each other. So what is a trusted profile anyway? It is a free system provided by public administration that serves to confirm our identity when dealing with official matters online. While having a trusted profile is not mandatory, it greatly facilitates handling various official matters in Poland. However, if you are a contributor to Social Security contributions, starting from January 1, 2023, you are required to have a profile on the Electronic Services Platform, PUE, ZUS, which you can log into using the trusted profile, among other methods such as qualified electronic signature or electronic banking. One trusted profile is assigned to one PESEL number, which means each person can have only one such profile. The system is entirely free, so there is no fee for using it. A trusted profile is valid for 3 years, and you can extend its validity for another 3 years at any time. You also have the option to revoke your trusted profile on your own. The trusted profile is part of a larger system called a PUAP, which stands for Electronic Platform of Public Administration Services. However, you don't need to have an account on a PUAP to have a trusted profile. So why do we actually need such a trusted profile? It is necessary to authenticate all official matters that we want to handle online. By having a trusted profile, we gain electronic access to the office, as if we were physically present there, by logging into specific systems such as Biznes.gov.pl, PUE ZUS, Praca.gov.pl and so on. We can handle most of our matters in these offices by signing various documents with a trusted profile. We can sign documents saved on our computer as well as those prepared on electronic forms on the official services we use. The trusted signature, confirmed by the trusted profile, replaces our handwritten signature in contacts with public entities. Among the possibilities offered by the trusted profile are accessing the online patient account, submitting PIT and CIT tax returns, applying for available family benefits like 500+, checking our driving penalty points, applying for a new ID card, obtaining copies of civil status records, registering a business activity, handling various matters with ZUS, obtaining a certificate of no criminal record, and many more. All this can be done online, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. I hope that now you have a clear understanding of what a trusted profile is, how it stands out, and how it can be useful to you. If you still have any doubts or questions, feel free to leave a comment below. If you don't have a trusted profile yet, make sure to listen to the end to learn about the 3 methods of creating one and their characteristics. The first method is by filling out the appropriate online form. You can find the link in the description of this video. After filling in the required information and clicking register, we still need to confirm it. We can either visit one of the confirming points, link in the description. Simply select the country, Poland, and/or voivodeship and/or the location, for example, Warsaw, and click filter. Another option is to confirm the trusted profile application online using a qualified electronic signature. Such a signature has legal validity equivalent to a handwritten signature, and you can obtain it from one of the certified providers listed in the description of this video. The second method is through your online banking account. This is perhaps the most popular way of creating a profile as everything can be done 100% online. However, not all banks have been granted permission to confirm trusted profiles. Currently approved banks are listed at this website. If you have an account in a bank not included on the list, you cannot use this method to create a profile. The third method is through the use of an EID, which is an identity card with an electronic layer issued to individuals with a Polish passport and/or Polish citizenship. If you have a valid Polish ID card, not necessarily an EID, or a valid Polish passport, you can also use the video call option with an official to obtain a trusted profile. As we can see, each of these methods has its pros and cons. In the first method, you don't even need to have a bank account in Poland, but you won't be able to complete the profile creation entirely online. However, it is a good option if, for example, you cannot or do not want to use the other confirming methods while residing abroad, where confirming points are available. In the second method, you only need to have a bank account in Poland, but it has to be one of the listed banks. This often requires visiting a bank branch, and sometimes waiting for the account to be opened. In the third method, you need to have a Polish passport and/or Polish citizenship. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found useful information in it. And I hope you will also enjoy other videos on my channel. Ciao.